Righto, listen in. Captain Rawdon Mack was a strapping 18-year-old grazier from Bingara, New South Wales when World War I kicked off. Mack signed up with the 2nd Light Horse Regiment. Once in Egypt, at the start of 1916, Mack was trained as a machine gun specialist. The section would strap Vickers machine guns and as much ammo as they could on their horses and mules and lug them across the desert into battle. They were critical in every battle, providing devastating fire in defence and intimate fire support in front of attacking troops. Mack joined his section and they headed across the Egyptian Sinai Desert to the village called Maghaba. The German and Turkish army had dug in there. Mack moved forward to the line, set up his gun and used it to devastating effect in front of the Aussies and Kiwis, assaulting with bayonets fixed. The Aussies lost 22 killed, the Turks had over 300 killed and 200 captured. Eventually the Allied supply lines caught up and by January 1917 Mack's next major action was at Rafa. The Turks had strong defensive positions with artillery covering. Mack and his gun team moved in and set up enfilade fire on them. The Aussie and New Zealand mounted troops rode to within metres of the front pits, dismounted with rifles and bayonets, and they cleared the pits one after another. By May they were at Gaza, opposite Hierra Redoubt, a hill that was bristling with Turkish machine guns and artillery. Wave attacks by British and Aussie and New Zealand mounted troops were brutal and left the Aussies with over 6,300 casualties in a few days. Mack got a bomb blast to his knee, nearly cutting his leg clean off. It took until September 1918 for Mack to be fit again. He rejoined his machine gun section that was now a full squadron at the battles of Magiddo and Nablus, where they comprehensively beat the Turks, with 37,000 surrendering and forcing them out of the war. Mack was home by 1919, met Eleanor and married. They bought Willow Lee in Tenterfield, grazed cattle and started a family. In 1935, Mack still a part-time soldier, headed to Duntroon, completed officer training and was promoted to lieutenant on return. In 1939, Australia War again. Mack signed up with the 12th Light Horse Regiment in Armidale. He was promoted to captain and he helped them change over from horses to armoured vehicles in 1943. In 1944, the unit was split and Mack returned home. He served his days in Tenterfield and died in 1966, aged 69. Lest we forget the machine gun legend of the Sinai Desert and the father, the Anzac legend of 2 world wars, 2886 and N822, Captain Rawdon Mack.